Thank you very much. Indeed, it's end of the year, and we've had a very busy season, close to 50 competitive events and a lot of development activities, travels for our elite juniors who have represented the country at different levels. And we are very happy to be ending this year on a very high note with a world-class event, an international competition hosted by JGF, sponsored by the NCBA, and run on the platform of the US Kids Golf Series. We've had competitions right from February up to now, and 3 local tours of the US Kids Golf, 2 in Nairobi and 1 in Mombasa. They both concluded successfully. The Nairobi tour is it has been reported as the largest local tour outside the US, and this is something we're quite proud of because our parents have seen the value of bringing their children to learn this beautiful game of golf. We're very grateful for that. So we are closing the year with a lot of pride and humility as we have seen significant progress in terms of ability to compete. Our elite juniors have improved tremendously and can hold their own anywhere in the world today. And this is what we are working on, building, helping, developing world champions of the future. Yeah, we've seen some amazing scores. Day one, we had some kids playing 5, 6 shots better than expected, and that is just testament to the high level of improvements they've made. They are working really hard with the coaches that we provide, and it's showing. Day one was incredible. Day two, great score still, with a bit of tough weather conditions. And day three, we are seeing equally great scores. So on average, we see, compared to the last event of this nature that we held, significant improvement. We have some of the very tough international kids coming from 8 other countries besides Kenya to compete with our children here, and it is amazing to see that the Kenyan juniors are they're able to compete fairly well and also win in their own categories. So we are encouraged by the development, the improvement, and the performance in this event is wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you for allowing me to meet you at the end of this tournament. We've had a very interesting year, which was quite busy. Of course, we've had quite a number of junior golf events that has taken place across the entire country, and this is now the culmination of the junior activities through this NCBA Invitational that has just ended this afternoon. We've also had junior events going across the country. We had a junior team at the All Africa Team Championship that was in Tunisia that came during Easter holidays. So as events were carrying on, remember the amateur team championship also took place, and Kenya was in Madagascar the other day. Apart from that, on the amateur series, we also had 31 events that were ran across the country, and we finished that last week, and we really want to appreciate the title sponsor NCBA, who's really held our hands to make sure that all these events take place simultaneously. We were proud to host as a country the Eastern Central Africa Team Championship for the ladies, and we are happy to remind each other that Kenya actually won. And in that tournament, we also had a junior player, Kanana, who participated and represented us in that tournament. This year was also exciting when we had other corporate events like the KCB Series, we had the Britam Series. All these were building up into corporate golf, and members across the country were well represented in this event. Over and above that, the most exciting thing was also the coming in of the 2 tournaments for the professional golfers. We had the SDT, that's the Sunshine Tour Development Tournament, that we really appreciate IMG for working together with them and bringing the tournament here. So that gives a pathway to all our players, whether you're a junior, whether you're an amateur, you actually know where your pathway is. Then we had the launch of the PGK tournament that 10 corporates came together to make sure they support not only the competitions but to develop the players both in coaching, building them up in terms of nutrition, discipline and all that. So those were the exciting moments that came up throughout the year. Then at the beginning of this year, the Kenya Open Golf Limited had 2 vacancies, which was advertised, and I want to take this early opportunity to congratulate those who were appointed, that is Collins Ojambo and Peter Mungai, who were included in the board of Kenya Open, and I would like to wish them all the best as they take over that responsibility at the Kenya Open. Going forward, 2027, we know Kenya will be hosting the All Africa Team Championship for the first time, where we are looking for between 15 and 22 countries to participate. We also have the annual Magical Kenya Open, where we are working with the government for both of them so that we host them, one in February, the other one in March. So we also look forward to another exciting year in 2027.
My name is Sophia Nesbitt. I'm a 14-year-old golfer from Kenya, and I played in the age group girls 13 to 14. My 3 days have been quite incredible. I've really enjoyed it so much. I've learned a lot about myself and about my golf, and definitely lessons I can take on forward to improve myself and improve my game. The aspects that I think I've improved on is my mental game, that's for sure. That's something I've been working on for quite a while. Over the past 3 days I had a few holes that kind of set me back a little bit, but I didn't let that get me all worked up or whatever, and I stayed calm. And then something I think I can work on is my off the tees a bit. I think making sure that they're straight, they're consistent, so it's easier to start a hole and to finish as well. My ambitions in the sport is definitely to lower my handicap and see where that gets me. I currently go to school in England and they're working on that with me as well. And yeah, it's just getting to be the best golfer I possibly can be. And next year February, I'm hoping to see my scores drop a little bit and to see a significant improvement in my game, and as well as this consistency throughout all my rounds and not having such incredible rounds and such bad rounds, just to see how I am playing as a golfer.
The experience has been definitely fantastic, especially the first 2 days. The third day set me back a little bit, but it's all right. I really showed my skills through the first 2 days, and I'm really happy with that. So I've definitely improved my distance with my drives and all my other clubs, and I've tightened my long irons and short irons closer to the pin. But I think what I need to work on more is my putting, just tightening up different shots here and there, but just having the same game plan. So I didn't let the weather annoy me or get in my way. I just ignored it and played my own game. But it was definitely a good experience to play in different conditions and harder weather. My expectations are definitely to play much better throughout different courses and different games. But I'm going to be playing from a longer distance, so I need to up my distance and tighten up my different shots. But just having the same mindset, just playing my best.
This tournament was good. It was definitely a test. I played with him from round 2, so I could definitely feel the pressure. He was a great player. We were trading pars and birdies back and forth, which was awesome to see. It was a really tough competition, but I'm happy that I came out on top. I think definitely round 2, because that was moving day. So that's like the day you need to put the best foot forward so that you don't be left behind and you're not too far ahead. Yeah. Okay, so we both started relatively slow. We were both +2 through 6 holes, but then it started becoming evident by hole 14 I was 2 up, then hole 15 I became 3 up, then hole 16 he made a great birdie. I dropped a bogey there, so I was 1 up. Then 17 he made another birdie, I made par. We were all square. 18 we both half to the good par. I was trying to catch up to him and he was trying to catch up to me, but towards the end it was him catching up to me. They were quite good. I stayed composed even though I was missing a lot of fairways. My approaches were my strength of this tournament and I was putting well, and it was a good tournament.
I just struggled with the conditions. It was really like rainy, and that got into my head and I messed up on a few holes, but I'm really glad that I ended up recovering and I'm happy to have gotten the win. Yeah. Yesterday was like really rainy and I was tired and I just wanted to get the round done, but I'm happy with the score even despite the rain. And then today was also the same, but I just feel like I was making a lot of bogeys and none of my putts were dropping, but I'm just happy that I won either way. No, it didn't give me pressure. I just felt like I wasn't converting on the course a lot, but yeah. Day one was really good. I was just making putts, I was thinking everything. And then day two and day three, I just collapsed a bit. But I'm really happy with my score and I'm really happy to have won. My putting was good, my chipping was good. And yeah, thank you.